Okay, sorry about that. I didn't realize before I recorded something, I had to re-record it because they obviously put it up. I thought they weren't going to, but they actually did. So I just read 429, and this is the review on Kaima 922 for 429 chapter for Bleach. A lot has not a lot has been explained, but we do know this. I can tell you that there are obviously some people in this show who are concerned about Ichigo. Because in the chapter, you have Ichigo has his conversation with this guy, and he goes back home, and he talks to Yuzu about, she says, oh, I got 95 on my test, Ichigo, blah, blah, blah. And then he asks her, is dad back? Yeah, no, he was out since this morning. And she, looks at him in a way to suggest, is everything okay? And she's really worried. You can see it in her face. So after that occurs, not even a minute later, you hear Orihime outside. And she says, Kawasaki-san! And then, she has bread from her store. It's leftovers. And then she comes into his room, Show's room. Yeah, stuff. But anyway, goes into his room, and they have the bread and everything, and even she's worried about him, and she asks, is anybody following you and everything? She's like, no, she's not my intuition, And then he says, no, and so on and so forth. And he says, he wants to give her back a manga chapter, a manga book. But then you see Uryu outside, and obviously both of them are in cahoots. That's what at least I think. It seems like they're trying to get something out of Ichigo about what's going on. And then Uryu says, oh, if she can't find out what's going on, maybe I should go around town and find out. And then not even, about 2 or 3 seconds after that happens, this mystery guy is on the roof, and Uryu sees him, and he tries to chase him, and then he gets caught, and the guy hacks his arm off. Just hacks him. And then Ichigo says, oh, what was that sound? It sounded close. And when he gets up, the next frame you see Uryu on the ground with the blood coming out of where his arm was. And then you see the thing that guy gave him, and it says, welcome to execution. That's X-C-U-T-I-O-N. So, obviously, this has something to do about somebody. So, we'll see. I mean, tell me what you guys think, because this is now getting really interesting. I think it's a little bit better, because we've obviously, something's happening. At least Kubo was really saying something's happening. Something's progressing here. Uryu got attacked. It seems like he lost his arm. That's really something. He's been tiptoeing, Kubo. He's been like, what's that, this character? But now we have some action here. I'm interested. See, tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna start looking around for different reviews, what other people think. But I thought they were gonna do 429 this week. I thought they were just gonna do, because I saw that 428 was, there was a second 428, because it was the movie manga chapter. So, but now that I've seen it, I can say that it is progressing, and we are getting some action here. It's not like he's, obviously Kubo has involved other parties here. You got Orihime, Uryu, and Yuzu The Ulyu is not really. He's more like he's wondering why these things are happening to Ichigo. Why is all this attention now is on him? What's going on here? And Orihime is now concerned. Orihime in this chapter. She's so beautiful. She's like... Hey, say what you want about, what Kubo's been doing. At least he knows how to make his female characters beautiful. Because she's so cute. She's just so unbelievable. Anyone who hates her, come on. Come on. Okay, she can't fight. There's no reason to hate her. She's very attractive, very cute, and those girls who say she's not beautiful, go fuck yourself. But, progressing forward, I have no idea what this means. Welcome to execution. I have no idea what that means, but I will say this. It is far more better than last week's. Last week was just so stupid, adding 3 characters. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But now, you got some action going on. A fighting scene happening. Because the last 3 or 4 chapters, you didn't have any fighting scenes happening. So, I think we're progressing with this show. Little by little. Tell what you guys think. There was this one guy who did a review who said, now I don't know if this is true. If it is, I would hate to have to keep watching and watching and watching and watching. But he said that that Bleach was gonna last until like 2015. I don't know if that's true, but we'll see. This has been Bankai 922. Oh, by the way, I mentioned it before when I did the other video, but I had to redo it. January 2011. They're coming out with the dub of Evangelion 2.0. So go check that out when it comes out. That is, that movie was crazy as shit. Hopefully get to get granted by Oscar. Okay, I'll see you guys later.